Living in the present moment is a fundamental concept in Zen Buddhism, and the tale of the Buddha's journey to enlightenment is rich with lessons on mindfulness and the power of now. Siddhartha Gautama, who would become the Buddha, embarked on a profound spiritual quest to understand suffering and how to overcome it. This tale, inspired by the Buddha's teachings, illustrates the Zen approach to living in the present moment. Once in the ancient gardens of a forgotten monastery, there lived a young monk named Tenzin. Tenzin was a devoted student of Zen, spending his days in meditation and his nights in contemplation. Despite his efforts, peace and enlightenment eluded him. He was always either ruminating over the past or worrying about the future, never truly present. One day, the abbot of the monastery called Tenzin to his quarters. "You have been with us for many years, Tenzin," the abbot began. "Yet I see your mind is like a wild horse running from the past to the future, never resting in the now." Tenzin bowed his head. "Yes, master. I struggle to find the present moment." The abbot smiled gently. "Tonight you will accompany me on a walk." As dusk fell, Tenzin followed the abbot into the forest. They walked in silence. The only sounds were the crunch of leaves underfoot and the distant call of a nightingale. The abbot stopped by a serene pond, the moon's reflection shimmering on its surface. "Sit with me," the abbot instructed. Tenzin sat, mirroring his master's posture. "Watch the pond," the abbot whispered. As Tenzin watched, a leaf fell from a nearby tree, gliding gracefully before landing on the water's surface. The leaf's impact created ripples that expanded outward, disturbing the moon's reflection. The leaf, like our thoughts of the past and future, disturbs the calm pond of our mind, the abbot said. But see how the water returns to calmness, embracing the leaf, but not holding onto it. Tenzin watched in silence as the ripples settled, and the pond became serene once more. The pond does not dwell on the leaf that fell into it, nor does it anticipate the next leaf to fall. It simply exists in the present, accepting each moment as it comes, the abbot continued. Tenzin's heart stirred with understanding. He realized that his suffering came not from his circumstances, but from his resistance to the present moment. By constantly dwelling on the past and the future, he had denied himself the peace found in the now. From that night forward, Tenzin practiced mindfulness in every action, whether he was eating, walking, or simply breathing. He learned to observe his thoughts and emotions without attachment, letting them come and go like leaves on the pond. Years later, Tenzin became known as a wise teacher, sharing the lesson of the leaf and the pond. He taught that enlightenment lies not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes, seeing the beauty and tranquility of the present moment. This tale, inspired by the Buddha's teachings, reminds us that living in the present is not a destination, but a journey. By embracing each moment as it comes without attachment or resistance, we can find peace and enlightenment in the simplicity of now. Living in the present moment is a fundamental concept in Zen Buddhism, and the tale of the Buddha's